This week's biggest headline, real estate price drops. We just saw the highest number of 1-week price drops since I've been tracking this week by week in March here in SLO County. Now, coastal towns are not that far behind as well. And another story here that's big is that the median home price and days on market have also taken a dip. So we're going to take a look at all this data here in this video and see what it means for you as a buyer or a seller. By the way, my name is Denise. I am a California licensed real estate agent, and I am currently located on the beautiful Central Coast in Morro Bay, California. Welcome back to this Monday Market Snapshot, where we go over all of the Central Coast of California's real estate market data on a week-by-week basis. If you're subscribed, you'll definitely be getting these updates on a weekly basis, as well as some other types of videos that I'm doing, open house tours, and playlists for certain towns here on the Central Coast of California in San Luis Obispo County. So in this video, we're going to take a look at that Monday Market Snapshot, go over all those numbers, all that data that's important, whether you're looking to buy or sell. And then we're also going to take a look at the last week's new listings on the Central Coast, those coastal towns only. And we're just going to go over those. That's the second half of this video. So let's get started right now. Before I do, actually, I just want to talk a little bit about my new playlist that I added, Los Osos. So Los Osos, California is a great little beach town here by Morro Bay, San Luis Obispo, and I have created a playlist. I've got my intro video up that I just uploaded a couple days ago, and to celebrate, we took a walk yesterday. It was a beautiful sunny day. We walked along the bay and all through Baywood Park in Los Osos. So definitely check that out if you're interested in learning more about Los Osos. And again, if you're subscribed, you'll be getting those updates as I add more videos to each of the coastal towns here on the Central Coast. All right, so let's take a look at this data now. Okay, so we're going to start with San Luis Obispo County, taking a look at the active number of listings. This is all data that I'm pulling from CRMLS. So that's the MLS I belong to here in California. So for June 23rd, 2025, we now have 716 active properties across the entire San Luis Obispo County. Last week, I reported that there were 717. So we're kind of in the same spot. For price changes, this is the big number here for today. And in these past updates, I have been kind of making it a point to notice that there have been a lot of price reductions. And I think if you're following the news, you've probably been seeing that that's kind of the case in a lot of locations. So a lot of people have possibly been dreaming a little bit too high for their homes, and now they're coming down to reality as more homes come on the market. So for price changes in the last 7 days in San Luis Obispo County, 102. So 102, and I have been tracking this week by week for my Monday Market Snapshot videos on this channel, The Real Property View, since March. And this is the highest number of price reductions that I've seen in a week's time. So 102, our last highest number was 80. So typically it's around 40 to 60, somewhere around there in these past few months. And now we're at 102. So that is really something interesting to pay attention to for both buyers and sellers. If you're looking to buy, just know that that list price is something that you can start with and then just kind of take a look at what's going on in the market. Same thing goes for sellers, right? So we have 102 price reductions, and for the active number of coastal properties on the coastal towns. So now going forward, I'm going to just take a look at coastal stuff. And that's places like Morro Bay, where I'm located, Cambria, Cayucos, Los Osos, and then a little more south like Pismo, Avila, Arroyo Grande, Oceano, and Grover Beach. So I have had some requests to go even more south, and I'm taking a look at that and seeing how I can best do that for you. Now, for those coastal towns, active number is 263. Last week, I reported 267. So we've gone down a little bit again this week. And but there are 263 active properties here on the coastal side of things. So for price changes, we had 38 in the last week. So these are past 7 days. So 38. And again, that is the highest number of price reductions that I've seen since tracking this around March time. So 38 price reductions here on the Central Coast. Now we're going to take a look at active, new, active, and coming soon. So these are the listings that have come up in the past 7 days, the number of listings. On the coastal side of things, 32. So last week I reported 30. The week before that was 37. So, it kind of fluctuates week by week, of course. And 6 of those 32 from this past 7 days are coming soon. So 6 of those we can't tour today, but we can tour them fairly soon. And so at least you have an idea of what's coming. 32 total, though. So in the second part of this video, we're definitely going to go over those listings one by one. All right, now let's take a look at the closed. In the last 7 days on the coastal towns, we've had 15 close. So last week I reported 24, week before that was 25. So a little bit of a slowdown last week to 15. Lowest that I've reported this year since March is 10. So we're on the lower side there with 15. And the median close price, this is interesting because, well, it does go along with the story that there have been a lot of price changes or price reductions, because we have had a decent amount of price reductions in the past few months. This past week, of those 15 closed properties, the median price, so the price right there in the middle, was $835. And that is the lowest median price that I've reported in the past. Let's see, I've started tracking that since April. So 835, usually we're above 900, closer to $1 million for those median prices. And so that number has come down for this past week. So last week I reported 922 and the week before that 900. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. And if these price reductions keep going the way they are, then we're definitely going to see that median price come down a little bit. So if you're thinking about selling, it might be a good time to start thinking about it sooner rather than later. And what I'm showing now is the report that shows the last 15 closed properties in the past 7 days. So you can get an idea of the size, what locations they were, how many days on market. And for the days on market, the median was 7. And so 7 days from when it went active to when it went under contract. And that average number is also low at 23. So you can see that the minimum is 1 day, and that's, these maximum and minimum are kind of usually the outliers, something that's really hot and everybody wants, and something that's just been sitting for a while. But you can see all those numbers have come down quite a bit from the previous reports. So that's days on market, 7 for the median days on market. Now we're going to talk about pending and under contract. So this number that I'm reporting for this past 7 days is 25. So 25 properties here on the coastal side have gone under contract or went pending in those past 7 days. And it's the same number that I reported last week. So 25 the previous update and 25 this week as well. So as I said, the big story here is those price reductions. So if you're in the market looking to buy, definitely a great time to keep an eye out in those certain areas that you are mostly focused on and take a look at those prices. And when they come on the market, we can work together and look at other things that are nearby that are comparable to that property. And we can decide, okay, is this price that they've listed at what I want to pay? And is it fair compared to other properties within the area? So you looking to buy and you're looking for a certain price range, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to chat with you, and we can just kind of dive in and look at all the data that we have, and I can sort of, provide a summary for you. Let's say there's a home that you want to buy in Morro Bay and it's listed, I don't know, $50,000 over your budget. Well, maybe that price is going to come down, or maybe we can offer a lower price, different terms that make it so it is affordable for you. So please don't hesitate to reach out. You can start the conversation by commenting below, or if you'd like all my contact information, if you click more in the description below is there, as well as in a pinned comment. So I'd love to hear from you, whether you're looking to buy now or within a year. Okay, so now for the second part of this video, we're going to dive in deep into those new listings, and we're going to take a look at each one by one and just kind of give you a snapshot of those listings. And I can't share what I have on my screen because of permissions and things like that. So we're just going to kind of go over this. And if you hear anything, again, feel free to reach out and I can send you the link or more information about that particular property or properties within San Luis Obispo County. And if you're looking for something that is out of this area, I have a huge network that I can tap into with EXP. And so again, don't hesitate to reach out, whether you're looking in San Luis Obispo County, California, or any other state, and even some other countries. Okay, so we're going to take a look at these listings right now, and let me give you just kind of a little summary of what we're going to take a look at. These listings, 32 new listings in the past 7 days here on the Central Coast, are Pismo has 5, Oceano, Morro Bay, and Los Osos all have 2 new each. Grover Beach had 5, Cambria had 4, and then Arroyo Grande had 12. So Arroyo Grande is the big winner today with the most number of new listings in the past 7 days. And of those 32, the price range starts at $575,000, and this is a home in Morro Bay, and they go all the way up to $5.5 million in Pismo Beach. So we are going to get started on these 32. I sort it by location. I am going to start in Arroyo Grande because Arroyo Grande is the winner with 12 new in the past 7 days. So let's get through this list here. Number 1 in AG. This is an active property, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, over 1,000 square feet, 6,500 square foot lot, and it is a single level home with a 2-car attached garage. This home is built in the 60s. It says it's in the heart of Arroyo Grande, and it's got a nice setback. I'm taking a look at those photos for you, and I do see some updates, newer flooring and things like that. So this home definitely looks move-in ready, under $700,000 at $675,000. Okay, so number 2 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, under 1,500 square feet, just about, and the lot size on this one is 6,000 square feet. Another single level with a 2-car attached garage, and it's built in 2002. So taking a look at those photos for you, I see some nice updates for sure. I mean, it's 2002, but it looks nice, light, bright, and it's got like a hardwood floor or maybe like a laminate, engineered hardwood floors, and some built-in cabinets and things like that. So definitely move-in ready, and that one's under $900,000 at $880,000. That's an active property. Number 3 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's under 1,300 square feet. The lot size on this one's 8,400 square feet. It's another single level, 2-car attached garage. So if you're looking for single level and a garage, you got a few options here in AG. Built in the 60s, but it does mention that it is upgraded single family home with luxe landscaping, and it definitely looks move-in ready and very updated modern style, under $1 million at $999,000. So number 4 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one is under 1,000 square feet, and it is on a lot size of 7,260. It's a single level home with a 2-car detached garage, and this one is built in the 1890s. So this is a cutie here, charming 1890s home on a corner lot, 1 block to the village. So this is a really interesting 3-bedroom, 2-bath home if you're looking for some of that vintage charm near the village. Taking a look at the photos, it looks clean and ready to move in. Definitely updated at some point recently, just by the pictures. I don't see a lot of the 1890s in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So if you were looking for that, definitely check it out in person. Give me a call. We'll go tour it and see what can be done there. But this one is listed for $1,150,000. So it does have an updated kitchen, blends classic character with modern convenience. It does mention that it has a vintage clawfoot tub, and then of course that 2-car detached garage, but definitely a great location, 1 block to the village. Okay, number 5. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's over 2,200 square feet. The lot size on this is over 11,000 square feet. Another single level with 3-car attached garage. And this one's built in 2001. So this home is on the golf course in Cypress Ridge, and it's listed just under 1.3 million. Number 6 is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. This one's almost 2,500 square feet on a lot size of over 6,200 square feet. Does have a 2-car attached garage, and it does have 2 levels. So we've got a 2-level home here. This one's built in the 2000s, and it's a craftsman style 2-story home, one of the most desirable locations, another Cypress Ridge golf course property. This one's listed just under 1.3. Okay, number 7 is a 6-bedroom, 5-bath. This one's over 3,400 square feet, just a little bit. And this one's on a 5-acre lot. So single level home, 4-car attached garage, and built in the 70s. And if we take a look at the pictures here, it does have mature oak trees, and it definitely looks like it could be move-in ready. I do see some carpet and some updates here and there. I do see some wallpaper, just a little bit, but definitely looks like something that you could maybe move in, and if you feel like you need updates, you can do that. But this one has 5 acres. So that one is listed for $1,350,000. So you got a perfect place to bring your country living dreams to life. I like that. Number 8. This one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, over 2,000 square feet. And the lot size on this is over 13,000 square feet. This one is a single level home with a 2-car attached garage built in the 70s. And it does say it's on a 1/3 acre lot with a detached ADU. So it's got a full bath, walk-in closet, pantry. So if you're looking for that extra guest space, extra income, you can do a little house hacking. You have your main home and your ADU on this nice size lot, and it looks pretty centrally located there in Arroyo Grande. That one's listed for 1.5. Number 9 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 2,500 square feet, getting close to 2,600. This one's almost 2.5 acres, 2 levels with a 3-car attached garage. And this one is built in the late 90s. And I'm taking a look at the pictures, and I'm seeing some really nice tall ceilings, big windows, and some wood accents on the wall and ceiling in some locations. Definitely looks moved in ready. It's got some great character from what I can see. And this one is listed for $1,680,000, just under 2.5 acres. And it does mention that it offers ocean views and lush grounds. Active now, $1,680,000. Okay, so number 10 is a 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath, over 2,600 square feet. This one's on a 5-acre lot, 2-level, 2-car attached garage, built in, again, the late 90s. And this one is newly remodeled, income producing, or multi-generational home. It does mention something about award-winning designer, and it's a modern farmhouse on 5 acres. So if you were looking for something like that, you definitely want to check this out. Just under 2.5 million. And I'm taking a look at those photos, and it really has a really cool design. So if you're looking for something like that, again, more character, remodeled, you have a guest house, 1-bedroom, 1-bath guest house, and then just a one-of-a-kind property, long list of different things. I see something about additional living, glamping site with deck, 5 gated, fully fenced, blah, 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 blah. Long list. If you want to know more about this, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to check this one out. Number 11, this one is a coming soon. So we can take a look at this on the 27th of June, which is just a few days away, starting this week, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, over 27, getting close to 2,800 square feet. This one's on over 10 acres, and it has 3 or more levels, a 3-car detached garage, built in the 80s, and this is an Edna Valley retreat. So you've got 10 usable acres, you've got another long list of things: greenhouse, small horse barn, arena, family citrus orchard, and so on and so forth. So if you're looking for a really cool country home, this one's coming soon this week. This is listed for $2,750,000. Okay, number 12, our last Arroyo Grande property, and I think this is the highest number of acreage. So this one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's almost 2,600 square feet, and the lot size is over 17.5 acres. It mentions no garage, and it says it's a single level, and it's built in the 2000s. So it's east Arroyo Grande, and it's an exceptional estate, and you've got nearly 18 acres, and again, a long list here. It's even got, solar panels. So if you're looking for a rural escape, there in Arroyo Grande, this one's just under $3 million. Active now. So now we are in Cambria. And this is a coming soon as well. This one is, we can take a look at this July 1st. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, over 1,300 square feet. And the lot size on this one is 7,000 square feet. 2-level home with a 2-car attached garage. And this one is listed for under $800,000. So you got 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath. You've got a lushly wooded lot and cozy fireplace, large kitchen. And then, of course, you're located very close to all those great things that you can get to in Cambria. So this one, we'll take a look at it on July 1st if you're interested, and it's under $800,000. Number 14 in Cambria. This is another coming soon. We can take a look at this on July 4th. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, just about very close to $1,750 for square feet. And the lot size on this one is over half of an acre. 2-level home, 1-car attached garage, built in the 40s, late 40s. Says oldie but goodie. And so if you're looking for something like that with a bit of character and some land in Cambria, this one is listed just over $1 million. And I do see that, it only has a couple photos. It's coming soon, July 4th. But I do see one of the photos shows that it does have an ocean view down the street there from the living room. So that's $1,075,000 coming soon. And then for number 15 in Cambria, this one comes with 2 homes. So 2-bedroom, 3.5-bath, over 2,300 square feet. Lot size is 10,500, and it's a 2-level home, 1-car attached garage, built in the late 70s, but it does have 2 homes. So perhaps you're looking for some investment property in Cambria, or perhaps you have, multi-generational situation. Maybe you want to live in one and rent out the other, rent both. This one's under $2 million, and it's very close to Fiscalini Ranch. So you're also close to coastal access, and you have some really great views here. So includes 2 homes plus a 3,500 square foot vacant lot, and all bundled together. And so you got one of the it says most scenic sought after neighborhoods close to Fiscalini Ranch. So if this one's interesting to you, I'd love to check this out. I'm personally looking for an investment property in the area or anywhere. And this one's a little over my budget, $1.9 million. But if you're looking for something like this, definitely check it out. 2 homes on 1 lot. So 1.9. And then for number 16, this one's in Cambria as well, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And this one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath cottage perched on a bluff overlooking the ocean. So were you looking for some oceanfront action here? 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet, just over. And this one's under 6,000 square foot lot, but you're oceanfront. And It's a single level home. It doesn't have a garage, but it does have a beautiful deck, lawn, and ocean view. So oceanfront there. This one's listed for 2.5 million and it's active now. And I'm just taking a look at those pictures because it was built in the 40s and I see tall ceilings, light, bright, beautiful ocean views out of all these windows here. And I mean, this thing looks move-in ready to me. Definitely worth a look if you've been craving some oceanfront. 2.5 in Cambria. All right, so now we're in Grover Beach. And Grover Beach, there were 5 properties. And this first one is active, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. And the lot size on this one's 5,300, 1-car attached garage, built in the 70s. And if I take a look at the photo, you've got plenty of parking. Definitely looks updated, move-in ready. And this one's listed for $809,000 right there in Grover Beach. Okay, so number 18, this one is an investment opportunity in prime Grover Beach location, duplex. So we got a duplex under 850. So it says it's got a great walk score, well-maintained property, features 2-bedroom and 1-bath units. They each have a garage, separate utility meters, and it's listed for $849,999 in Grover Beach. So if you're looking for an investment over here on the Central Coast and you need a duplex, this is a good one to check out, and it's active now, so we can take a look at it whenever you're free. Okay, so number 19 in Grover Beach, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath. This one's over 1,600 square feet, and the lot size on this one is over 6,100. Single level home, 2-car attached garage, built in 2017. Okay, so we've got modern living, minutes from the beach, it's updated, and it's under $1 million at $969,000. I see it's got a cozy little spot to sit out front, tall ceilings, definitely updated and modern looking as it mentions. And so move-in ready at $969,000. All right, number 20 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus a quarter bath, over 1,500 square feet. This one's on a 6,200 square foot lot, just a little more than 6,200. Single level home, and it does have a 2-car attached garage. This one's built in 2016, so a newer build. And it mentions that it has solar energy and high vaulted ceilings, heated flooring, floor to ceiling windows, and open floor plan, and so on. So that one's under $1 million as well, 974 in Grover Beach, active today. Okay, number 21, still in Grover Beach. This is a 7-bedroom, 4.5-bath, almost 3,500 square foot home in Grover Beach. The lot size on this, just over 5,000, and it is a 2-level home with 3-car attached garage. This is a new construction home, and it includes not only a main home, but you also get an ADU. So you want a new build and an ADU. This is a good one to look at. It's got ocean views, rolling hills, modern, all kinds of stuff, individual solar with Tesla battery backup, and positioned moments from Pismo, Monarch Butterfly Preserve, downtown, and so much more. This one's listed just under 2.2 million, 2,195,000, and Grover Beach gets you 2 homes. So that one there is active now. We can take a look at that when you're ready. Okay, so now we have a coming soon in Los Osos. And I did mention I have started a new playlist. Finally, my Los Osos playlist has begun. I only have my intro video up, but I share a bunch of pictures and things like that on that. So check it out, 4 or 5 minutes long, quick and easy. And then I'm going to start putting other videos about Los Osos in that playlist as well. So make sure you're subscribed, and then I'll be adding things as I get the time. So this one is in Los Osos, coming soon, July 2nd. This home is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,800 square feet on a pretty good sized lot of over 9,000 square feet. It's a multi-level, 2-car attached garage, and it's built in the late 70s. I see it's got a great sized driveway, some decking, and it definitely has a 70s vibe going. And, it looks I'm looking at these photos. I haven't seen this one in person yet, but it looks like it's in some pretty nice condition and it would be a lot of fun to decorate this in a fun, even like a set if you like 70s maybe. But you don't even have to, right? You could go modern. Either way, it's flexible is what I'm trying to say. And it is listed for $700,000. July 2nd is when we can take a look at this one. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty popular. Um, it's got the 2-car garage, your easy access to Sweet Springs, hiking trails, Elfin Forest, and downtown Los Osos. So 700,000, that is a great price if you're in that budget range there. Definitely worth putting it on your calendar. Call me up and we'll set the tour up for July 2nd. Okay, 23. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Los Osos. First picture is some beautiful view of the rock, the sandspit, the ocean, the bay, and this one is located in Cambria Estates. So Cambria Estates is in a neighborhood where you're kind of propped up. So a lot of the homes over there have some great views. And this one is no exception. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square feet home on a lot size over 14,000 square feet. Single level home with a 2-car attached garage. And again, some great driveway space. So you've got all the parking you need. And it does have that 2-car attached garage. This is built in the 70s, and I'm just going to kind of go through these photos and see. It looks like you could definitely move in. It's got some really cool tall ceilings with some beams and things like that. It looks like it's got carpet in there, and it looks like it's in great condition. This one is listed for $1.6 million, and don't forget about those fabulous views. Wow. Okay, so now we're off to number 24, and this is in Morro Bay. Now, this property is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, very close to downtown Morro Bay. You can get to Embarcadero pretty quick, the Rock, all those goodies. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, under 800 square feet. This home was built in around 1950. The lot size is over 8,700 square feet. It's a single level home. There's no garage on this one, but it is in a mixed use zone. So, you've got some possibilities there with development and that kind of thing. And it's, it does mention that it's got opportunity for renovation, create your dream live workspace or boutique project. And this, if you're looking for something like this is under 600,000. So you don't often find a lot of homes for sale in Morro Bay with that size lot and everything under 600,000 at 575. So definitely one to check out if you want to be in that location. And of course, there are options and we can check all that out with the city and county and all that. So 575 in Morro Bay. Number 25. This one's in Morro Bay as well. And this one actually, we've already talked about this one in the past updates. So it's been relisted and it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, over 3,200 square feet. Lot size is about 4,000. And this one it's about 4 stories high. If I remember correctly, when I toured this, the primary suite is on the top floor. You've got an elevator, so don't worry about that, but you have some fabulous views. And it was built in the 2000s. So this one is listed just under 2.3 million, and that one's in North Morro Bay. Okay, 26. Now we're in Oceano. This is a coming soon. So July 3rd, we can check this out in Oceano. It's under 700,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. About 1,240 for square feet. The lot size is 1,364, so you do have 2 levels with a 2-car attached garage, and it's built in 2009. And this one is listed for $699. July 3rd, coming soon. So it definitely looks like a good property for possibly primary residence. Or it does mention something about investment. So it says you're encouraged to talk to SLO County Planning to explore potential for utilizing as a short-term or vacation rental. So if you were thinking about buying a vacation rental on the Central Coast, this might be a great one to check out at $699. Definitely have to check with the planning department and solidify that. But coming soon, July 3rd. So put that on your radar. It's coming up. July 4th, July 1st is almost here. Now for the next one, we're at 27 out of 32, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's over 1,700 square feet, and we're still in Oceano. The lot size is almost 3,500 square feet, 2 levels on this one, and it has a 2-car attached garage. Built in the 2000s, under 800,000. Says just minutes from the sand, and it is a home listed for 775,000, and it is now active. And just kind of taking a look at this, it's currently rented. So if you want any of that rental income information, comment below or reach out, call, text, email, and I'll get you that info. Number 28, 775, pretty good. Number 28 is now in Pismo Beach. So we're in Pismo. We got a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I see that it's active now, and it's under 900 square feet. The lot size on this one is 2,700. Single level with a 1-car attached garage. And I've taken a look at these photos for you because it's built in the 70s, totally updated, move-in ready. And it looks clean, light, bright, under $1 million, and it's very close to the coast. So this one is in the heart of Shell Beach, and it's 1 block from the ocean, under $1 million at $925,000 in Pismo Beach. 29, okay, this is a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, under 1,500 square feet. The lot size on this is 775. So you've got a almost 1,500 square foot home on a 775 square foot lot, and it is 3 or more levels. So you can tell where that's all fitting. And it is built in 2015, says it's turnkey Pismo Beach luxury and home, and it has a rooftop ocean view deck, 1 block from the water again. Now this one's under 1.5 million. And it actually also mentions in the description, the public description is what I'm looking at here. So this one is in the vacation zone of Pismo Beach. So perhaps when you're not using it, you can rent it out on Airbnb, VRBO, and that kind of thing. So if you're looking for an investment opportunity where you can enjoy it and rent it out to help pay for those fees and expenses, and you want to be 1 block from the ocean with a rooftop deck, under 1.5 million in Pismo Beach, 1,460,000. So that'd be a great one to check out. You know, it doesn't look to have a lot of yard space, but it has multiple decks, and then of course the rooftop deck. So you've got those beautiful ocean views from up top there, and it's built in 2015. Number 30 in Pismo Beach. This one's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It's almost 1,700 square feet. And this one is under 5,000 square feet for the lot size. It is a 2-level with 0 garage, built in the 40s. But it does say that it's 2 detached homes on one of the best streets in Shell Beach. So you got a 1-bedroom, 1-bath in front, and then you have a studio in the back. So another situation where you could maybe, you know, live in one, rent out the other. Maybe you could do, you know, furnished rental monthly, or if it doesn't qualify for short term, and then maybe live in, or, you know, stay in it when you can. This one's under 1.6. So 1,579,000 in Pismo Beach. And that's active. We can go take a look at that now. For number 31 out of 32, we have a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, just under 2,500 square feet. This one is under 6,000 square feet for the lot size, and it is a new build, 3 or more levels, 2-car attached garage, 2025 build, and it's got ocean view luxury in Shell Beach, and it's called Barcelona Point. So this one is brand new homes nestled in the serene Shell Beach area along California's central coast. This is listed just under 2.6 million in Pismo. And of course, brand new, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff listing here, like luxury features, open decks, outdoor space, spa-inspired bathrooms, and so on. So that one is just under 2.6. Okay, so number 32, this one's extra special, coming soon. So we can take a look at this June 30th, starting June 30th. This home is a 4-bedroom. It's got 2.5 bath. and it's over 2,000 square feet. Its lot size is over 6,000 square feet. It's a single level home, one car attached garage, built in the late 40s. However, it is a rare oceanfront home, and it sits on a double lot. So you get sweeping, unobstructed views of the Pacific Ocean. And if you want a link, put a comment below or reach out. I'll send it to you just so you can take a look at these photos. It has character. It's just so charming. I see brick and wood, and it's ready to go. Beautiful. Not to mention, it's sitting right there looking out to the Pacific Ocean. So if you're in the market for something like this, it will be available to take a look on the 30th, which is about a week from now. And this one is listed for $5.5 million. That is the highest on our list today from the 32 new listings here on the Central Coast in the past 7 days. So don't forget to subscribe, because I am adding to all my playlists, as well as doing my Monday Market Snapshot, so you know what's going on here on the Central Coast of California. And I also do open house tours every week as well, so you can see and hear about what is new on the market firsthand. So I will see you on the next one.